So you want to do the apology?
I
Sam, I think we need some apology production because this apology thing is not going away anytime soon.
No.
We started a thing on our show. Basically, we're trying to go 10 lousy days without somebody apologizing for something on the news and in the media.
Yeah.
Do we have more than one today? I feel like there was another one.
Well, MSNBC
That's
is a
the big one.
groveling network. I've never seen a bigger collective group of grovelers than MSNBC.
Right.
They're the worst.
They will jump to an apology.
Oh, sorry, so sorry.
So quickly.
Holy shit.
Before even trying to explain anything.
So what, it's the pre-show to the Morning Joe?
Yeah, way too early.
Yeah, we used to watch way too early a little bit when Willie Geist was the host. He was really good at it.
What are we, how are we with Willie Geist these days? Are we friends?
That's my boy.
I like the guy. I was just so frustrated by the whole Joan Rivers thing.
Oh, right. That's what it was.
They're grooming him to be the main guy, I think, on the Today Show.
Look at the way you groom yourself, man.
And, you know, he usually steps out.
Yeah.
He steps out and he takes, chances, unlike the rest of his colleagues. And it seems like they're starting to shape him into that same fucking mold. And whatever, he'll make millions of dollars, so he doesn't need my stupid advice, but he knew Joan Rivers was joking that day, and then
she was only joking.
You know, he had to read the apology from the network. They apologized for her. It's just, oh, God. So that one bothered me a lot. But anyway.
No, but here's the thing with MSNBC. They had to apologize for this Cinco de Mayo thing.
Right.
In what faraway galaxy did they think that in this day and age it was going to be okay for a guy to put on a sombrero and march in front of the camera shot drinking tequila on Cinco de Mayo?
Well, they thought so stupidly that they were making fun of the way people celebrate this.
Right.
So they thought, well, the context would be obvious, not realizing that scumbags like them are the biggest purposeful take things out of context offenders.
Yes.
So now they get it back in their face.
They get some
assholes.
Mexican guy.
Yeah, they just suck at doing bits.
Right.
Because the fact is, Cinco de Mayo, I don't know anything about it. But I did a lot of walking on Cinco de Mayo. What was it, Monday, I guess? Yeah. And all you saw were drunk people.
With sombreros.
You saw all the fixings.
Yeah.
It's a day where everyone just drinks a lot.
A lot of tequila.
That's all I know about it. What is the actual holiday?
Who the hell knows?
Is it some kind of independence thing?
I defy you.
Is it a big day for Mexico, and why?
2 people.
I really don't know. After all these years,
what the fuck it is.
I know it as a drinking holiday, quote holiday, because a lot of people,
they call it Drinko de Mayo.
Yeah, don't have the day off officially, but they take the day and they have fun.
Do they do contests at all about like food?
Guac, maybe.
Wow.
I'm reading the Wikipedia and I still don't know.
I guess it's like St. Patrick's Day, but
for Mexicans.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, so what's the problem with mocking that a little bit?
Yeah.
Anyway, so MSNBC did what Ant said. And is this the actual clip of it? Okay.
Over the French forces in the Battle of Puebla back in 1862. It's also an excuse to drink tequila on a Monday morning at work for Lewis. President Obama will mark the holiday with a reception at the White House. You have to drink the whole thing and eat the worm. That is it for Way Too Early. Morning Joe starts right now.
It is. The guy's just walking around in front of the camera with a sombrero.
Remember Lewis? We used to make fun of him. He stinks.
Not very fun.
You don't think Lewis is funny?
Oh, he's horrible for that show.
Yeah.
But I don't see anything wrong with that.
No.
But he says what Cinco de Mayo is, and then he says it's also an excuse for Lewis, meaning or people, to drink tequila.
But then it's taken completely out of context by some Mexican guy who talks about how the horrible stereotypes of the drunken Mexican with the sombrero and the tequila and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But again, how MSNBC did not see this coming is amazing, because they are one of the worst perpetrators of the out of context.
Yes,
like Jimmy
on
said.
purpose.
Yes.
Yeah, Hugo Balta, the president of the National Association.
Hey, how about you go, Balta, you motherfucker?
Of Hispanic journalists, called the segment abominable on Tuesday. On Monday, Cinco de Mayo, way too early, they made sarcastic references to the way some Americans celebrate the holiday. It was not our intention.
Some.
Oh, this is the apology, I guess? Okay.
Waddle-dee-doodle.
On Monday, Cinco de Mayo, way too early, made sarcastic references to the way some Americans celebrate the holiday. It was not our intention to be disrespectful, and we sincerely apologize for the ill-advised references.
Ill-advised. Sincere.
Why don't they just say, like, it was a sarcastic reference to the way some people celebrate the holiday? Like, that's fair to explain it.
Yeah, yeah.
Why does it have to go into, we sincerely apologize?
Oh.
If you misinterpreted it, why are you sorry that someone else misinterpreted it?
Someone else got it wrong, right?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
They don't get it. They misheard you, or they misunderstood it, and it's your fault? God, they stink.
I bet they see that as like putting blackface on and doing a minstrel show.
Do we have the actual apologies, Sam?
I don't know if they've done it on air yet.
It was a written apology.
They were going to do it today.
Could you go to the guy who runs way too early, the host, because his tweets were so groveling.
Yeah.
Was he really?
Oh, boy, was he. He's panicking.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Fired.
Please, I can't get fired. I can't lose my job. I can't lose my job. And then meanwhile, when somebody else does something, he'll be the first one to report it and, you shouldn't fucking do that and you should be fired.
What do you think is the end game? Like, what happens with this state that we're in?
This is crazy.
Does it eventually, people keep saying it's going to get to a point of critical mass and everybody's just going to stop it. But, like, I don't have enough faith in people that we're just going to realize, like, wow, we've been hypersensitive cunts. That's, like, the culture of what we do now.
Oh, they love to apologize.
There's the pushback slowly happening where people are just, mocking everybody that is apologizing.
There's few people out there that can get away with that, with doing something, not apologizing for it, and not blowing up their entire life. Joan Rivers is one. Yep. She's fine after what she did. Who else? Ann Coulter. She could say whatever the fuck she wants, put out books, get on talk shows, and she's impervious to anybody really taking her down.
Yeah, it's a small list.
It is.
Louis C.K. probably.
Yeah, but look, they both survive. Yeah. Joan, especially, and Ann Coulter both survive without. I mean, Joan has a gig here and there, but they're both independent of any company.
Yes.
Like, they're big enough names where they can just kind of survive on their own.
You got to be your own fucking person.
Right. Let me say hi to Tony in Dallas, a regular to the Opie and Anthony show. Tony?
Hey, yeah.
Hey, if you remember, Danny Trejo, he said that Cinco de Mayo is just another day that you better have bail money because the Mexicans go do something stupid.
Oh, man.
There you go.
He didn't say
and that's Danny Trejo, real live Mexican.
Right.
All right, guys. Punching out.
Thank you. So the guy, his name's Thomas Roberts, I guess. He's the host of Way Too Early. He tweeted on Monday, Cinco de Mayo, way too early, made sarcastic references. Okay, it was the thing we just read, to the way some Americans celebrate the holiday. It was not our intention to be disrespectful, and we sincerely apologize for the ill-advised.
Ill-advised.
Couldn't they just say it wasn't our intention to be disrespectful? Okay, you've just explained yourself. Why the apology if people didn't get what you did?
Just go. We were going silly, and some people are offended by it.
And this is how some people. Everybody thinks if you do something, you're characterizing every single person in that category. Like that's not the case. There are people that go out and drink with a sombrero and swigging tequila out of a bottle on Cinco de Mayo.
Right.
That's who you were portraying in that. Not every single Mexican person. It's astounding. I get that all the time when I say that the hoodie is the uniform of the thug. And I always get accused of saying, so if you wear a hoodie, you're a thug. It's like, no, don't you get what I said? A lot of times, you see that closed circuit surveillance, that is a hoodie involved.
Right.
In those convenience store robberies and stuff. I'm not saying everyone that wears a hoodie is a thug, just like I'm not saying, I'm sure MSNBC wasn't saying everyone that celebrates Cinco de Mayo does it like that. Waddle doodle apology. I hate apologies. That's what we get these days. This clock is reset, huh?
Reset back to zero.
I'm sure we'll get another one.
We've
very
already
soon.
had 2 this week, right?
Yeah. It's crazy.
So we're back to zero. We're just trying to go Let's get this out to the media, please, before someone else gets credit for this one.
Said it.
We're trying to go 10 days without an apology. 10 lousy days.
10 days in a row, no apology. I don't see it happening.
No, I don't see it happening anytime soon.
Not in this climate.
So,
fuck.
There's that.
And that's that.
And that's that then. Rob Ford.
What's going on there?
Never made it to rehab.
Did he say no, no, no?
I think he did say no. I believe he did.
Yeah?
He was supposed to fly to Chicago.
Chicago.
He was supposed to fly to Chicago for some of that rehab. And then he never officially made it into the country.
Never even made it into the country.
Was he actually... People close to Rob Ford say he's in rehab and didn't enter U.S. last week. What?
Holy shit.
The mystery of Toronto Mayor Rob Ford's whereabouts deepened Tuesday. So the headline's wrong. Following reports that he did not enter the United States as expected, but instead returned to Canada after landing at a Chicago airport. Ford's lawyer said last week that the mayor had left Toronto for rehab after a video surfaced. We know that. Nearly a year after, we know that. All right, so his plane was headed for Chicago. But Roy Norton.
Oh, relation?
Jimmy?
I actually know Roy, yes.
Yeah? Nice. Told the Globe and Mail that Ford voluntarily withdrew his application to enter the U.S. when he landed and was not denied entry per se. Morris and Doug Ford, Rob's brother, declined to discuss the Globe's report, but insisted Tuesday that the mayor is in rehab.
So he is, but not in the U.S.?
I guess.
I have no idea.
The most important thing, everyone who's concerned if he's in rehab, the answer is yes, Doug Ford told the AP. But can we believe Doug Ford? That's Rob's brother.
You can't believe him either.
As far as whereabouts, that's personal, and that should stay with Rob. Fair enough, actually. Doug Ford said he has spoken with his brother since he entered the program, and that he is doing well. He's feeling great, actually. He's feeling good. He's bought into the program. Buying into the program, it's been a day. Jimmy, can you buy into the program after a day?
They're such liars.
I think that's a little tough.
A little tough,
well, that's
right?
his brother. He's bought into the program, and he's getting the support he needs.
He's fine. He could go home tomorrow.
Hey, look, you can. I mean, for many years, people got sober long before there was like a lot of rehabs, but usually you have to go somewhere and dry out first. But, I mean, it's not impossible.
Okay. Who are we to say?
Yeah.
It's hard to read these things without,
sucking snot.
Sucking
little
snot
sucking going on.
Fucking phlegm.
Why couldn't he go to a rehab in Canada? They don't have good rehabbies.
I think that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Maybe they were scared if he's in the United States that they can't control him better or something. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, it'd be a lot easier for him to leave rehab.
Yeah, maybe the last minute they're like, look, we got to keep him, close to Toronto. I don't know. I have no idea. Because that would be a pain in the ass for people to visit him and stuff, too.
True.
Have to fly into Chicago.
Well, that's usually a good thing, right? A little isolation.
Sure.
Yeah, rehabilitation.
You want a kitten or what?
Yeah, of course I want a kitten.
David in Connecticut, go ahead.
Good morning, guys.
Hey.
We've actually got some kittens now that are 2 weeks old. Being handled, raised, and we got them in our house. We'd be more than happy to bring one down when they're age, free of charge for Travis and little Riley.
All right, let's put this guy on hold.
Oh, put him on hold. Yeah. What do they look like, sir?
There are 3 little tiger girls and 2 little black and white boys.
I bet they're all adorable.
They're all adorable. You pick them all up at the same time and put them on your face and just go.
When are you allowed to touch kittens?
We were touching them the same day.
No, but I mean pedestrians.
Oh, I mean, you can usually take them home at like 6 or 7 weeks.
That's when you got Beavis?
Yeah.
So, he was already growing by then.
Well, no, he was pretty tiny when I brought him home. Oh my God, was he?
We want to do Kitten Day on our show, so you come down with the kittens. We'll freaking have them crawl all over everything.
That'd be great.
And we'll try to make our viral video.
Oh, can't lose with kittens.
It's got a couple. That have done well.
I love kitten videos.
All right, David, hold on.
Except the ones where you kick them. People don't like that. They get a lot of hits. People do view the kicking video.
Right.
But I think they like other ones better.
Let's say hi to Jacob, who's out of Cleveland.
Hey, what's up, guys?
You guys got to be happy LeBron didn't win the MVP, huh?
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Well, you're still holding a grudge. That's too bad.
He didn't sound like he gave half a fuck.
Yeah, who cares?
That's kind of why I do it. Go ahead, buddy.
All right, there's this clip from Family Feud, and there's this chick, huge tits. She's really hot. She's got like a mile of cleavage or so. And anyway, so she's like jumping up and down and like jiggling her tits.
Sam, what are you waiting for?
I didn't hear the first
Family Feud, chick with massive tits.
I didn't hear the Family Feud.
Stop over there looking at Hulk Hogan pictures.
And she's jumping up and down.
Oh, yeah, and there's this black guy standing across from her at the podium thing.
Steve Harvey.
And
Right.
he, like,
Oh, look at this. Hold on. It says, oh, my God. Wait, start over, Sam.
How about you make it bigger, Sam, so I can see those giant tits jiggling?
No. You
Wow,
just
they're
can't
big.
say your answer right now. No, we have to interview.
She's a blonde girl with huge, delicious tits.
What do you do?
She's very good looking.
Steve, I actually own a farm and a cafe.
You own a
Her name's
farm,
Carly.
cafe.
I
Blonde
do.
hair,
Yeah.
big boobies.
Yeah, me too.
Suck 'em.
Your initials are CC.
CCC.
CCC.
Carly Christine Kerrigan. Yes.
She kind of looks like a young Pam Anderson, right? A little bit.
Double D.
Oh, man.
Look at
Double D boobs. Of the fake variety. They're a little tight.
I didn't mean to make anyone uncomfortable.
You can do that on Family Feud? This is the greatest show I've ever had.
Why did Steve Harvey decide to keep the big caterpillar mustache
I
but
don't know.
shave his head?
I never liked that mustache.
Bizarre. She's pretty hot right there.
Okay, CC.
Is she a dope?
Is that it?
Oh, she's coming
yes,
out
she
with her
goes.
giant breasts. I want to kiss those.
Nice. Yeah.
Are they fake or is she just naturally?
Good ass.
No, those are fake.
I just noticed it.
She's standing across from her. I just reach over and honk her tit instead of hitting the little buzzer. Honk.
You be quiet.
Whoa!
She's jumping, like shaking her tits to distract
Yes.
them. I'd like to go to her farm,
Wow.
lick her feet.
Listen to, give me Carly, give me Darius.
Yeah,
Oh, my God. It's just a montage of her going up to
Yeah.
answer questions with her big boobies.
Get him, Carly.
She got a nice ass, too.
yeah, I love her.
Her ass was wiggling, too. Ah, look at his eyes. He just
Yeah.
looked right at her tits. Oh, man.
Wow. Good find there, Jacob.
Yeah.
We'll tweet this video out as well if you're following us on
Dude.
Twitter. O&A Show.
She's very pretty. I think I want to marry her.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Oh, that explains the gays.
yeah.
Oh, the gays.
The gays,
That
what?
camping trip the other day. Sam
I wasn't there.
No.
All right, this is just
Yeah, I was
nonsense.
Now
watching
we're just
Family
watching
Feud. Like,
tits.
look at the lady's giant boobs.
Yeah.
Fuck her. That's got 700,000 views.
Amazing.
It should have way more.
But there's so many better tit videos with a big dick between them.
That's true, but
I don't
you
know.
know,
There's something to be
shit like
said
that.
about
Yeah.
like where they're still covered up a little bit.
Yes,
Yeah.
here's what's to be said about that. Yuck. I like big fucking free tits.
You want it all
Uncover 'em.
right there in front of you.
Uncover that.
Yeah, or at
You
least
don't want
knowing
them
that-
leaving anything for the
Yeah.
imagination,
No,
huh?
my imagination's good for other things. Thank you very much. Oh, wait.
Here we go. Jimmy. He's just being facetious.
Yeah, he got you.
Mean. What is that?
Anyway, we have the MSNBC apologies.
Oh, we do. What?
Yeah. 2 people had to do it.
2 people.
The main guy, Thomas Roberts, from way too early, and then some guy named Louis, I don't know, Bergdorf or something. I don't know.
Is he,
I don't
one of
know
the-
a lot of these guys.
Is he
over
Mexican,
there.
the guy that did it?
No.
Oh, well, in that case.
Here's Thomas Roberts.
Before we go to the cooler, I wanted to take a moment right here because on Monday, Cinco de Mayo, way too early, made sarcastic references to the way some Americans celebrate the holiday, and it was not our intention to be disrespectful, and we sincerely apologize for those references. You know, after 20 years in this business, anyone who knows...
Oh, boy.
They made us apologize once, and we did it in disgust.
It was terrible. We're not good at it.
We don't want to be good at it.
We can't make it sound sincere.
You can put that after so many statements. We're not good at it.
Exactly.
Picking co-hosts.
Wait a minute. I don't like the direction that went in.
Well, wait a minute. I'm not sure which one he's talking about.
He's speaking for both of you, implying that Sam Roberts is a hunk of shit, and I resent that.
We're in a bit of a quandary. I don't know which one he's referring to right there, and I don't want to know. But to add like that shit in my 20 years, shut the fuck. You don't mean any of this crap.
None.
Would it be funny if he said, I've fucked a lot of Mexican girls, and they're really good in the sack, and I didn't mean to offend any of those bitches.
One of those references. You know, after 20 years in this business, anyone who knows me knows where I stand on diversity and inclusion.
Oh my God!
I can't take it.
The insincerity of this.
Oh my God.
I'm embarrassed for the country.
This is what we are dealing with.
This is who we are.
This groveling, this not only did he just apologize, but now he's got to give a little postscript of how, it's the fucking McCarthy hearings.
He's got to explain his whole life.
Yes,
and why he might not be. It's kind of like when you used to say, like, hey, I'm not a racist. I got black friends.
I got black friends, and that became like a joke.
Right.
If you say that, it means you are really a racist.
But there was a time when we were growing up, once again, that was actually something people said and meant. And there was no joke involved. Yeah. That was the way you try to explain to people that you weren't racist.
And
oh my God, he's going to explain his whole life now.
He knows where I stand on diversity and inclusion. So, to those I let down or feel betrayed, I hear you and I'm sorry. So we want to go over to Lewis now with a look at the stories in the cooler this morning, and I know you are contrite as well.
Thomas, I wanted to express my sincere apologies.
I made him do it too.
Oh, double apology all the way. Oh, double apology. Looking so beautiful. Double groveling.
MSNBC is fucking embarrassing themselves.
Jesus Christ.
A double apology. So Thomas, the first guy, had nothing really to do with it.
God,
he's the host, and then Lewis, who stinks on TV. He was the one with the sombrero and the tequila and the Morocco, whatever.
And the other guy guilts him into it. Obviously, they knew they were going to do this, but it's like, also contrite.
Right.
Like, it's your turn now to grovel and beg.
Right. Your turn, Lewis.
Thomas, I wanted to express my sincere apologies as well. I truly was never my intention to offend anyone, and if I did, and I know I did, I'm very sorry. Now, let's go over to the cooler so check on this past weekend.
Let's go over to the cooler to find our testicles, which we used to have, but they've been removed and put in this cooler. Let's go look at them, pick them up and smell them. Cold onions, fucking cocksuckers.
Oh my God.
God.
Ugh. I need a shower now.
I'll help you.
Ugh.
Sorry. Not great.
Oh, man.
That inner voice. Nice.
Those fucking apologies.
Because, all right.
Wow.
All right. Let's say we're in their world. I really, now that I'm older, I try to see it other ways. I try. So, okay. They come to you like, we're getting some heat. You got to apologize. But why does it have to be to the point, like, if, in my 20 years, and if you really know who I am.
My record on diversity and inclusion.
Why go that far with it? Why not go, hey, we were trying for something, it didn't really work, or some people it didn't work with, and we apologize, but whatever. We were just going for a dumb, silly joke. Why can't that be good enough?
That's never good enough.
But he brings up diversity and his record. My record shows.
Let the record show that diversity and inclusion are two of the most valued. Oh, shut up.
I wish he would have fallen apart at the end. In my 20 years, I've worked with a lot of blacks. I've worked with a few queers and even a few Jews. And let me say, diversity is important. Wait, what do you mean I'm doing this wrong?
What?
Right.
I'll let you go to the test pattern.
Well, back to zero.
Yeah.
The apology clock. I'm sorry, guys. We thought we'd get a few days in without an apology. But
a double apology like that is...
Oh, that's classic.
So unnecessary.
Pass the apology baton.
Yes.
Yes.
God.
Lewis, I think you wanted to say something.
Didn't you want to grovel too?
Yes, Lewis, please get down here with me and open your mouth.
But when we had to apologize and they set us down, they're like, and we need both of you guys to read part of this statement. And remember, we're trying to give any sign possible to our audience that we didn't mean any of it.
You winked, but it was on radio, so no one saw it.
Yeah.
But I swear we had no choice. That's the sad part. We had no fucking choice. They would have taken our show.
Yeah.
They would have fucking taken our show.
Yeah, Hugh and those guys, they really were good.
But man, the disgust in our voice, and we're just ripping up or crumbling up the apology to show people it was written for us and stuff.
Yeah.
That was a bad day, man. I fucking hated that we had to apologize for that. Fuck.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do?
I guess we were in the New York Times on Sunday. Someone's on hold, but then he just
crossword.
Ooh,
I know we make crossword puzzles these days.
Always in that dumb crossword puzzle.
Kind of cool. Were we in the New York Times on Sunday? That's a big deal. Were we mentioned or something? Where did that guy go?
Yeah, where's the guy?
Yeah, whatever.
I don't know.
I don't know.
They did a huge article on me in the Sunday Times, just men about town.
About town.
Yeah. Gentlemen who should need to be acknowledged. It's in this section.
They did not.
We're getting ready for our Guy Fieri interview.
Oh!
You got to hear this song. You don't have to watch the whole video. I did a Chip video yesterday.
Oh.
But you know how you have to get to the Chip part?
Dude, can I put it on YouTube? The Instagram videos don't go anywhere after a while.
Oh, I don't care. I was only...
Yeah, but put it on your YouTube, though, man. It'll put it on both, is what I'm saying. Sorry.
But that's okay. It's only a 10-second video. But I was watching Airport 77.
Oh, wow.
And it was on, like, HBO Go on one of their movies.
Right.
And I had to watch it because we've been bashing these films. And there's a blind singer on Airport. It's about the one that goes in the water.
In the water, oh boy.
But this is like when they're in the lounge flying around, and he's singing, and Chip comments, but the singing is what I've been obsessively hearing in my head. And there's a lot more of it, but, you know, in this video, Chip just heard a few seconds and then comment.
Right.
But you have to hear this song. It's all I've been thinking of is this verse. It will not go away. He's a blind singer in the first class lounge of the plane.
Oh, nice.
That's all I've been... This guy fucking sucks.
Fucking hats on all hip-hop. Jesus.
This guy fucking sucks. But that beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Oh, wow, that is bad.
And he's blind, and there's remember they put the poison gas through the vents and everybody falls asleep and they take the plane over?
Is that what happened in that one?
And there's a thing where the blind guy falls, because that song goes on for a good 45 seconds. It's fucking terrible.
That is bad.
It's all I've been hearing in my head is his little, the beholder.
Is Jack Lemmon in that one?
Of course, he's the pilot.
All
Jimmy
right.
Stewart's the doddering man that owns the plane. Backstories that no one gives a fuck about.
It's
Christopher Lee.
Endear you to the people on the plane, so you care about them and hope they get rescued.
Carlos wants in really quickly before the break. That's funny.
Mamba lessons.
Go to Jim Norton's Twitter. You tweeted it, obviously, right? Jim Norton on Twitter for the Chip video. Carlos, go ahead, buddy.
Hey, guys. Just want to comment on the Cinco de Mayo. I'm Hispanic, so let me give you a different take. Personally, I'm embarrassed that I have other Hispanics in my race that would take that position of being offended. I mean, I grew up in this country. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I mean, do you have a bunch of Irish people on St. Patrick's Day offended that somebody's walking around with a freaking green top hat and a green vest saying they're Irish? I don't think so. It's just dumb and I'm offended. I guess I get douche chilled just like Ant does.
No, good for you, Carlos.
The Irish don't get offended that often, right?
Nah.
Well, we got one that's actually on the line from Atlanta, too. Carlos, hold on. Maybe you live next to Bill. Bill in Atlanta, go ahead.
Billy.
Yeah, I think it's time to start the apology clock again. Someone needs to apologize for all these stupid, waspy Irish people that, and not Irish people because it is our holiday, but all these other, it's like Cinco de Drinko, and we just have to have more holidays. But I'm just tired of all the apologies. We're Irish, we're proud of it, and we like to get drunk and fall down stupid, and then of course us dumb waspy people go out on Cinco de Drinko, and we drink a little tequila and fall down drunk. Why not? So it's
sounds fun.
Hey, why not? But it's just gotten way crazy. Apologize for this, apologize for that. I mean,
okay. I thought you were offended by St. Patty's Day.
Oh no, hell no.
Oh, okay,
man.
yeah. Then someone messed up your phone call. I would have never taken this call.
The rule is you can only point out good things about someone's culture.
Yeah. Right.
And when you're using sameness and saying, well, this group does this, it can only be with something good. Now, how come no one's ever objected when someone says, the Italians are hardworking people? Like, why is not one Italian jumped up and said, well, wait a minute, I'm lazy, and a lot of people I know are lazy.
Exactly.
You're lumping us in with their goodness.
Right.
No one minds that.
Right.
But if you say Italians are lazy,
It's organized crime. That's the one.
Organized crime. Yeah, whatever.
I love that one. Oh, so we're all in the mafia? No.
Right.
Try saying Italians have giant cocks. Not one peep out of anyone.
Well, blacks don't mind that one.
Yeah, black people really object to that one.
Oh, yeah.
White people object to it for them. Do you think they want to be classified by the size of their genitals? If they're black, yes. If they're Asian, no.
If I had a donger, that's all
You do have a donger.
That's all I would care about.
Is a donger a big dick or is it just a heavy dick?
I think it's big and heavy,
girthy,
and weighty.
Weighty.
Gets a tough time getting completely turgid.
A lot of blood.
Oh boy!
It's when you hold the cock, half it just hangs like a sausage.
Sausages.
Why don't we break here? We're going to talk about Monica Lewinsky.
Oh, speaking of cock.
There's some other shit. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll be back with more Opie and Anthony.
Thank you to let me